If you click in this video, you probably know about this topic already. But a hidden Mickey is a representation of Mickey Mouse that has been inserted subtly as an Easter egg into something. This could be the architecture in Disney theme parks, part of a ride or attraction, a Disney animated film, or even a Disney Lorcana card. In this video, we're going to look up close to all hidden Mickeys in Disney Lorcana, from the most recent set of cards recently announced for Shimmering Skies, all the way to the first chapter. Do you think you have spotted them all? Let's find out. Hidden Mickeys can take on many sizes and forms. Bear in mind that between Illumineer, some have highlighted some additional cards not covered in this video, such as Robin Hood Daydreamer, Let It Go, Jacques, and others. The reason they are not included in our list is because, in our opinion, they seem to be blurring the lines of what was an intentional hidden Mickey versus something that just slightly reminds us of one. So we did our best judgment when filtering down this list. So are you ready to join us as we search for some hidden Mickeys? And how about we make a game out of it? When you see this icon on screen, pause the video and look for each hidden Mickey in the card. We will give you a 5 seconds delay before we reveal each of them on screen. Make a note of how many you have found and make sure to leave us a comment down below with your high score. Are you ready? Let's do this! From the latest set of 21 new cards revealed for Shimmering Skies so far, we identified 3 hidden Mickeys. Starting with Donald Duck Paislinga. Can you see what we see? Time's up. It looks like that during this food fight at the Great Illuminaries party, some stray mustard hit Donald's pan armor to form a melting hidden Mickey. But for us, this is still a hidden Mickey nevertheless. Merlin Intellectual Visionary is the second in our list. Are you ready? This isn't the first time that a hidden Mickey can be seen drawn within ethereal lines and magic in Lorcana. This one is upside down, but it looks super cool. Finally, our third and last one from this set can be found in Taffeta Mutton Fudge Ruthless Rival card. This might be a little bit harder than the previous two. Can you see it? The lollipop trees all the way in the back of the racetrack form a hidden Mickey. Great job if you spotted that one. In Ursula's return, we have a total of 16 cards to cover. Starting with Philoctetes, No Nonsense Instructor. There's a lot going on in this card, but can you spot the Mickey? I gotta say, I felt quite proud of myself when I saw this one. Let's take a closer look at Ariel's grotto and all her treasures. This one wasn't too hard to see, was it? It also fits super well with the theme. Another location card from The Little Mermaid, the Atlantica Concert Hall, is also featured here. You'll notice that this features a very common pattern for hidden Mickeys in Disney Lorcana, where plenty can be seen formed by bubbles. Aurora Tranquil Princess is our first hidden Mickey in a princess card today. Can I just say that I love the art of this card? This is probably one of my all-time favorites in Lorcana so far. I was very happy to see a hidden Mickey here, even if it is a very small one. Flounder, Collector's Companion, joins the hidden Mickey party. As mentioned, this is another one of these bubble-like hidden Mickeys. It's easy once you know, right? The Mystical Rose item card also has a secret. Can you see it? Even though this one is pretty much in your face, it's quite easy to miss if you don't pay close attention. Panic Immortal Sidekick also hides a Mickey. This is an interesting one. Its shape reminds us of the old Disney Quest logo, with a more unique shape and lines. Are we forcing these hidden Mickeys too much here, maybe? In Rapunzel Appreciative Artist, I don't think you'll have much trouble finding it. Was I wrong? Still a very nice touch. Scuttle Expert on Humans is keeping this hidden Mickey very close to his chest. Or should I say to his feet? Second star to the right is one of our favorite cards. Can you see a hidden Mickey? Even though this one takes the form of details in the brick, it still pops out quite well for us. Tuk Tuk Curious Partners also want some attention. This one wasn't too hard to spot, was it? Guess what? We have another underwater card with Ursula's Garden location card. Oh well, more bubbles. The new Illumineer's quest, Deep Trouble, also introduced its own set of hidden Mickeys among some of the entangled glimmers. Tamatoa Grabby Crab wants to grab your attention. Quick tip, there's more than one here. Isn't this card just precious? And like bubbles, barnacles make the perfect place to hide some Mickeys. Magica the spell Shadowy Sorceress follows a similar formula. This might be a small one, but there it is. Prince Eric Greengroom couldn't even take a break during his forced wedding with Vanessa. Can you see yet another pattern forming here? And the last one for the Illumineer's quest is Shark Toothy Terror. I bet by now you know what to look for in these cards, right? For Into the Inklands we have a total of 10 cards. Captain Hook's rapier joins the list. Are you able to identify it? Let me guess, you had only found one of the two, right? Jetson Riff Raff is the next one. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Lucky the 15 Puppy couldn't be ignored. This one tells more about Pongo than Lucky, but is still featured in this card. Talking about Pongo, there's more to see here with the Determined Father card. Well, it would be odd if the previous hidden Mickey couldn't be found here, right? Like a leopard, Dalmatians don't change their spots either. I love this one from Prince John Funny King. Can you see it? Even though we are only highlighting the one on the treasure bag, some say that the pattern in Prince John's bed frame also forms a hidden Mickey. What do you think? We can't talk about Prince John and forget Sir His aggravating asp. This one is very absenta, a hard one to miss, right? Ursula also wants to be part of this game with her The Bosses on a Roll card. I wonder what this hidden Mickey magic potion would do. The Queen Hateful Rival has an interesting one to look for. What do you think? We had to go back and forth between deciding to add this one to the list, but most people online seem to agree that her different potions forms a hidden Mickey. Finally, we have Wendy Darling Authority on Peter Pan. We're ending into the Inklands with a bit of an easier one, huh? Moving on straight to Rise of the Floodborn, we have 14 cards to look up close. Alice Growing Girl might up the difficulty here. Can you see it? Just to be clear, we're not referring to the bunny-like head, but the actual pattern on it. Belle Hidden Archer couldn't miss this list. Perhaps this would feel more accurate if there was only 3 flowers in her quill, but based on popular opinion online, this seems to classify as a hidden Mickey of sorts. The super cute Chip the Teacup is also here. With a less unique hidden Mickey. Oh well. Similarly to Merlin from Shimmering Skies, Fairy Godmother here to help brings her own hidden Mickey. This one has been highlighted online countless of times by other Illumineers, and it seems to be a special one in people's hearts. Gaston Intellectual Powerhouse brings all his plans and hidden Mickey to the board. This one is so tiny, isn't it? Another one can be seen on the Gruesome and Grim card. More bubbles, nevertheless. Fun favorite Hey Hey Persistent Presence also makes the cut. I believe this one was a popular one and you probably didn't have any hard time finding it, right? Okay, I don't blame you if you can't find this one on Maurice's workshop. It doesn't help that the Mickey is so tiny and the card resolution isn't the best. I'm sorry. But trust me, if you look up close in the physical card, you'll be able to tell it apart. One of my favorite cards and hidden Mickeys can be found on Merlin Rabbit. Can you see it? I absolutely love how they hid this one here in this card. From one Merlin to another, this time with Merlin Squirrel. I gotta tell you that we almost didn't include this one to the list. For us, this is an intentional hidden Mickey, but others may disagree. Minnie Mouse zipping around has something to add here. One, 2, and 3. Is this even considered hidden? I wonder. The Owl Logical Lecturer has some for you as well. Once you see it, there's no way to unsee it, right? Prince John loves his hidden Mickeys, and we can find another more examples with his Greediest of All card. Another 2 related to one of his many treasures. What a greedy guy. How about Rapunzel Gifted Artist? She seems to be a huge fan of Mickey as well, so she couldn't forget to include this hidden Mickey as part of her drawings. Last but not least, the Sorcerer's Spellbook item card. I remember the time where I would always run this in my Amethyst decks. All the way back to the first chapter, we have 11 cards to cover here. Should we up the difficulty with Aurora Briar Rose? Okay, my bad. Maybe I should have told you to flip the card upside down to see it. The Enchanted Bell Strange But Special has a bunch to offer as well. Did you manage to find all 3 of them? Coconut Basket item card is a unique one, where if you really pay close attention you can figure some things out. We have a hidden Mickey in the coconut holes itself, but also on how the different coconuts are placed next to each other. With Duke of Weaselton, Opportunistic Official, you might have a similar hard time as we previously showed with Maurice's workshop. You have to really zoom in to see this one, and maybe it'll be easier if you look at your physical copy of this card instead. Guess what Jetson Ursula's Spy has in store for you? If you answered Bubbles, you were right. Mother Gothel's selfish manipulator might be a hard one to spot. I promise that we research it, and a lot of Illumineers online tend to agree that this one is indeed a hidden Mickey, even if a not very clear one. While talking about hard to spot ones, we have Mufasa, King of the Pride Lands. We almost considered removing this one from the list, but again online popularity seems to know better and I can kind of see this one way or another. Yet we have another Pongo with the Oh Rascal card. And the answer for this one hasn't changed from the previous two cards. We love to see that consistency. Sebastian Chord Composer joins the party. With more bubbles. Ursula's Cauldron is also asking for the spotlight. And honestly, I have no idea what that is, but it definitely has the shape of a hidden Mickey. And to finish the list for the first chapter, we have a fun favorite, Enchanted Stitch Carefree Surfer. Were you aware of this hidden Mickey already? Also, just before we finish, did you know that there is a hidden Mickey in every single Disney Lorcana card? This one has been officially confirmed already. If you look at the back of your card, they designed the branding with a hidden Mickey right on the center of it, with its ears coming off the frame from each side. Also, another bit of trivia, if you look on the bottom right side of the card, there's also a hidden representation of Ravensburger logo. How cool is this? And this is our list of hidden Mickeys in Disney Lorcana. We'll make sure to update this list once more sets come out. But did we miss any? And how many hidden Mickeys did you manage to find? Don't forget to leave us a comment down below telling us your high score. And until next time, happy questing!